tutorial for Easy Does It. Before I start, I just wanted to take a minute just to say thank you to all of you for all your support in the last video on Reddit and on YouTube. I really appreciate it, and I just want you guys to know that it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Okay, this song is played in C major and F major. I'm only going to cover the C major portion because it's the exact same thing in F major, the chords, the melody. I'm going to leave it up to you to transpose it into F. It's not that difficult. If you can understand it in C, you'll be able to play it in F. And it's also excellent practice to build your skills at transposing something into another key. Plus, F major isn't very complicated, so it should be a lot simpler. Okay, the bass movement, you're in 4/4 time. Your bass movement is, that's middle C, A, D, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 6, 2, 5. If you were to transpose this into F, 1, 6, 2, 5. Just to give you a little peek at what you would do in F. Okay, so now you're back in C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass notes are played on beats 1 and 3 for each measure. You could change this around if you want to. It's totally up to you. I'm just showing you how I play it. So, okay. C major 9, because I just played C. E, G, B, D. A minor 7. The G would be up here if it was in root position. It's in an inversion. G, A, C, E. D9, F sharp, A, C, E. But if you're paying attention, there's no F sharp in the key of C major. I decide to change this and play F sharp. If you're keeping it in the key, you would play F. I would recommend just playing it and see which one you enjoy more. It's kind of up to you. F, A, B, D. This is a G9. Or, if you want some more color, flat your 9. A becomes A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perhaps you could change it every other time if you want to. It's up to you. Practice this very slowly, very carefully. Make sure that you're extremely accurate. Being able to play this error-free is going to be super important when you start using your right hand, because you don't want to be thinking a lot about what you're doing here. It should be rather automatic. I'm not a particularly great stride player. It's not something that I really do a lot, but in my experience, it's extremely important to have a very confident left hand. Otherwise, your right hand, it's exponentially harder if you're trying to focus on your left hand. Okay, let's do the right hand melody. We are in the key of C major. The melody itself starts on a C, which makes a lot of sense. Then you outline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5 chord. G major. That's a G octave. F, E, C. You don't play it twice. I just played it twice to show you. G, B flat, G, B. Do this with two hands. Put it together. I'm not going to cover how to do this because I can just do it. I never thought about it. I never thought like when I play C, I play this note with my right hand. It just doesn't happen for me. I can just do it. I'm sure there's going to be some people watching this video who are going to be able to do that. If you can't do that, here's my best practice tip for accomplishing that. Can you play the melody? Right? If you can do that with your left hand, tap 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? If you can tap it and play it, you'll probably be able to combine your hands. So I'm just trying to give you options. All right, let's talk about some like ornamental things that you can do to the melody. The first is B flat into B, right? I probably wouldn't do it every time because it starts sounding kind of hokey. You'll find that with any of these moves. If you do it every time, it loses its like punch. So you need to kind of be sparing with that. That's an Oscar Peterson move. Right? E flat into E. Also, you can hang on this bottom G. This is a very Oscar Peterson type thing. Chromatically, walk yourself into the start. Okay, I'm not going to cover, like a lot of this type of stuff. Like, this video would be like 2 hours long if I was trying to do that. So I'm going to cut it off here, but I will give you one thing to try to help you. If you want to add some improvisation to your playing, you can use the C blues scale. C, E flat, F sharp, G, B flat, C again. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, everything you play is going to sound correct. So that's a great place to start. And if you're looking for like a tip on how to do this, just think, come up with a ton of tries, right? The thing I find most often is people give up very easily. They'll sit here and they'll do this once, and they won't be able to do it, and they'll go, well, I suck at this, so I'm just not going to try it anymore. I'm telling you, and I'll be totally honest with you, the video that you heard before this, you might assume that I was just able to play all these licks on the first try without whatever. No, that's definitely not true. I had an entire song worth of different licks that I abandoned and created all new ones, right? That's what you'll have to do. I'm telling you, if you try this 200 times in a row, right? You will have a dozen ideas that are absolutely killer. I promise you, right? But that's what you have to do a lot of the times. You have to just experiment. You have to try, and sometimes they won't be amazing, but you know what? The more you do it, the better your ideas will be, and eventually you'll have, some good stuff there that you're proud of. So definitely, that's my little piano pep talk, but definitely keep that in mind when you're practicing. Okay, that's about it. Just go really slow. I'll show you this. E, F, F sharp, G, A, B, C, C, B flat, E, A, D. Happy practicing. If you got questions, hit me up in the comments, and thank you very much.